Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Berisha. Out for a throw. Finds himself eased off the ball. Bafana. Ball's loose, who's getting there? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Quick ball forward. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. He gets past his man. Drills one in. Muric claims it. Played out to the right. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now tries a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And he's going long. Well played, he saw that coming. Berisha. He's got options out wide. Referee's given a throw. Hoists it forward. Still goalless at the moment. Could be thinking about a shot here. Oh, real danger here. Shoots! There it is! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Dinks one in, and help's available out wide. Berisha. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Out towards the flank.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Shot a goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And the counter is on. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's got away. Has a hit! Sticks it away!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
A nice touch. That intervention was very necessary. And out to safety. The half-time whistle goes. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time goes for goal! Oh, in he goes again! Oh, that's a fine challenge, and it's played forward. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's straight offside. Well positioned to make that interception. Berisha. Chance to break. He's off on him. Hits one! It's broken loose. Ivory Coast are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Battles to win it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Forward it goes. That is terrific skill. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Berisha. And now they can launch a counter. Berisha has brushed off the ball there, hoists it forward. Berisha. Good take, and he's had a look. Timely intervention. Going for goal! He has done it! And the comeback is complete!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Out to the left it goes. Corner it is then.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He's through the middle. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's cut it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Let down by a lack of accuracy.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Looks to dink one in. He's got options out wide. Great leap! Harmlessly behind. Hanajanai. Here it comes. And he's there to cut it out. And time is up. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Senegal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And that's been levered clear. And he's cut it out. He's gone for it! He's done very well to get to that.
Mane really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
The ball's loose, and he's after it. And it's hoisted clear. Lobs it in gently. It's found its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
A real chance if he can get through. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do.
Bosnia and Herzegovina still without an attempt on target.
Now surely! Forward it goes. Mane gets away from his opponents. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And here's Dzeko, gets wrestled off the ball. Chance to break. And it's Mane, cuts it out. Now it's Dzeko. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's played forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Koulibaly as well there, alert. Mane and Mane! And it's a goal! And Senegal score first. The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Senegal take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Now it's Dzeko. He's on his way. He's had that put on a plate. Goes for goal! He scores! Bosnia-Herzegovina are back in business. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation.
Has a goal! Goal!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Bosnia and Herzegovina go into the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Dzeko going through. Dzeko, room for a shot. He's had a shot! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have... There's the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Already up and running for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's Dzeko. Dzeko plays a clever pass. Going for goal! That is gorgeous! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So now the difference is 3. Good idea, just poorly executed. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mane needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, he's made sure that that won't get through.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just...
It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That's been won straight back. He's got away. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. In with the challenge. Gets it back. And here's Dzeko. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And there aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. Dzeko. Koulibaly plays it forward. They're not going to make any further progress now. It's come and the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Massive leap! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Senegal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. How about a shot? It's one! It's broken loose! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Plays it out to the wing. Senegal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Dzeko.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
And here's Dzeko. Dzeko! How's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
His second of the game, and an eye goes for goal! Goal! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He goes long. He's got options out wide. Mane. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bosnia and Herzegovina, winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. It'll be somewhat Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Estadio Alejandro Villanueva, that's what the venue has been called since 2000, in honour of Alianza Lima's greatest star. We have already started here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Rondon. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Mbappe, and he's on his way! Dembele hits it! Forward it goes. He's through the middle. It's got through, gets the better of his man. Shoot, big chance! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Mbappe, he's got away, he's had a shot, no mistake, just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And it's Rondon. And here's Dembele. Mbappe. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Cuts it out. And here's Rondon. It's one! It's come back out! It's broken loose!
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's left his man. Oh, good interception. Quick glance at goal. Goes for goal. Goal! France! And the comeback is complete. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets away from his opponents. Great strength, too strong for his opponent, dashing forward at pace. That's a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Venezuela don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second.
He's had a goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Needed a better pass there. Hoists it forward. And that has been clubbed away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's made sure that that won't get through. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He gets past his man. They've got a corner here. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Lobs it in gently. He's got through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Oh, goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Rabiot, and here's Dembele. He's gone for it! Oh, real danger here. Turns and goes back. And it's Rabiot. It's a loose ball. Chance to break. Dembele. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Decent looking ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Rondon. Oh, he's in!
Venezuela merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And here's Dembele.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Rabiot, who's made his mark on this game. France getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game.
Has a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Gets it back. Rondon. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Rincon. And it's Rondon. Goalkeeper's ball. Breaks on here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, Manchester, clearly one of the genuine footballing hubs in England, and here is the hallowed turf, which is Old Trafford. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Smith. Isak. Oh, good interception. Cattell. Play for a throw. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's got away. Tries to get it forward quickly. That intervention was very necessary. Needed a better pass there.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Gets away from his opponents. Isak. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Cattell. Hoists it forward. Gets it back. Gets a good foot in there. Brings it forward. He's off on a marauding run. Good ball, it's found its target. Shot a goal! Goal! Serbia! And Serbia score first. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Serbia draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Isak. Hits one! Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Smith. Serbia leading by one and looking very comfortable on it. Oh, shooting chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. Goodell very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. That's great strength on the ball. Oh, sweet feet. What an adventurous run from a defender. And the finish! Serbia will try it again now. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's played forward. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. Still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Serbia head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Serbia going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Goodell. He's left his man. What a... has a hit! Smith.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Goodell. Lindelof positions himself well and cuts it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. No way through there.
Sweden showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's got through and... it is a corner. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Forward it goes. Smith. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well read sorted that out. Has a goal! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Serbia get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Going for goal! Oh, taken with style! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Sweden get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they...
Real chance! Goal! Sweden are level. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Grujic, he spotted the run and played him through. And he's there to cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Smith battles to win it back.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
He could be in here. Goes for goal. That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Turns and he's had a shot! This could fall anywhere! It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Has a hit! Yes! He's done it! And that may just do it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty. And that's it. Serbia have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. Serbia in a bit late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they could take great satisfaction from
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Chance! He's had a goal! Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. Ukraine have an early lead. Good start. Ukraine are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
He's there to... has a pop! Ukraine are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Ukraine scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. He's got away, turns and goes back. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He could be in here. Driving on, he could shoot here. Tries to dink it in. And he just whacks it away. Leap! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Almiron. Tries to stroke it through. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Ukraine looking to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Going for goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, that is a bit special.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's off on a marauding run. Forward it goes. And the counter is on. Driving on, a real charge here. Going through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Ukraine sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Almiron. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Over to the left. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Is there any support? He might not. There's the shot! Pepe tries to get it forward quickly. Plays a clever pass. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Paraguay made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Gets it back. Really good feet. He's left his man. Big chance! It's broken loose. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Dinked in. Almiron. The message is clear, none shall pass. Hoists it forward. And now they can launch a counter. Gets away from his opponents. Gomez, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's played forward.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Almiron gets wrestled off the ball. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tries to get it forward quickly, dashing forward at pace. Almiron. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Ukraine are in victory here, and on balance they were worth it. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He could be in. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Cookie sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Get it forward quickly. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It's a great ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Finland! And Finland, they're ahead. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Finland take the early advantage. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Finland have a free kick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that's sprayed out wide. Cuts it out. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Finland are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Plays it back. Gets it, and now what? That's not going to make it. It's on a plate. Hits one! Oh, taken with style!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Italy grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Oh, and the shot! And he just going for goal! Hoists it forward. Tries to dink it in. He's got away. Beautifully done. A chance to play it in. Too long, and over the line. Keane, real! Oh, taken with style! Loose ball, who's going to get there? Keane. Played out to the right. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's played forward. What a ball this has turned out to be. Quick glance at goal. Time to deliver. Gets it back. Out to the left it goes. Keane provides an outlet. He gets past his man. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Gets away from his opponents. He's pinged one through here. Can he? He's had a goal! Goal, Finland! And they get them some... There's the end of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back underway here. Keane battles to win it back. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keane. Goes for goal! And somehow it stayed out. Well positioned to make that interception. Good has a pop! He goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Keane.
A real chance to break. Gets the better of his man.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at the defender bombing forward. And he's there to clear it. And it's been taken straight back. Needed a better pass there. Forward it goes. Has gone out. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Keane.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's a good ball to find. Hits one! Back of the net! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
It has a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Gets it back. Going through. Keeps everyone guessing. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Probably be looking to play it square from here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Tries a shot! He scores! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The action has already started. Robertson. Sambo Anguissa. Cameroon, the majority of possession so far. It is still early. Decent progress down the left. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Sambo Anguissa.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents. Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
That's great strength on the ball. Gets it back. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Big chance! And it's played forward. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Forward it goes. Going through. Tries to stroke it through. It's Choupo-Moting. He's got options out wide. Choupo-Moting battles to win it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Sambo Anguissa. Abubakar. Well played, he saw that coming. Good ball, it's found its target. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Done very well to intervene. It's Choupo-Moting. Take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Cameroon break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left.
Has a pop! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Cameroon have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. Robertson pumps it into the area. And that'll be the last act of the first half. We'll back in the first 45 minutes.
Cameroon are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Cameroon in control at half-time, 2-0. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Cameroon really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Sambo Anguissa.
Just brushed off the ball there.
McTominay.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's left his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
Scotland have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Choupo-Moting. Robertson. Early stages of the second half and still 2 between them. Oh, sweet feet. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. It's got through to him. Trout, and the finish! Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball's gone out of play. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Gets away from his opponent. He's gone for it! Cameroon have it back and they can go again. It's a loose ball. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Looks to drop one in. Chance to break. That's a decent ball. He's off on... He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Good ball. Oh, he's in! Choupo-Moting. Can he shoot? It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. And the counter is on. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, good interception. No question, that's a foul. Can he find a finish now? Has a hit! And the ball's come out! Choupo-Moting, who does have an assist to his name. Choupo-Moting now hits one! And more! And surely that settles it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And that is that. Cameroon enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Cameroon were very impressive here, Peter. The back
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pasalic lobs it in gently. Well read, he's sorted that out. And here's Grosicki. Modric. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And here's Lewandowski. Grosicki. Lewandowski. Chance. Can he deliver? Oh, real danger here. That's great strength on the ball. Turns and goes back. Now it's Grosicki. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Kovacic is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And so we have the first set piece of the game. This certainly looks appetising. Well, he's trying the shot. And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he's produced a beauty. Poland got themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Going through, got a sight of goal here. Livakovic deals with it effortlessly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Well, they could break here. And it's Grosicki. Zielinski, who has made his impact already. Kovacic. Pasalic. Hoists it forward. He's picked him out. Vlasic. Goes to finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Zielinski. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. He's taking on the lot of them. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pasalic. It's the through ball. He's left his man. Can he find a finish now? Lewandowski. Shot at goal! It's there! And this is getting better and better. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Poland take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Grosicki, Lewandowski, Grosicki. That intervention was very necessary. Pasalic. That's going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Poland ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Room for a shot. Rosicki. Great leap! Forward it goes. And Croatia can counter-attack now. And he's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. And here's Lewandowski. Modric goes looking. And it's Pasalic. Vlasic is onto it and can take it up. He's got away. Can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pasalic. Vlasic hoists it forward. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Pasalic. Played out to the right.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Zielinski. Oh, nice touch. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates... He's gone for it! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Poland are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Chance! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Poland presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, and he smashed it right down the middle. It was just as well the keeper didn't hold his position.
4 in the game. He is the man. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And Here's Lewandowski. Great challenge, time to perfection. Lewandowski. Grosicki! Oh, terrific save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore